You beat me here. Mm. Made up a little song on my way down here. Blended chai, blended chai, feels so good in my tummy. Soft and cold, yet so bold. I can think nothing more yummy. Welcome everybody. I am Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman, and we're going to do sacred pipe ceremony tonight. And I'm going to be doing I haven't figured out yet exactly how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do something a little bit special. To this, I guess in a couple of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. In a few days, I am going to, I was invited to a Sundance, which I am really looking forward to. Although I just found out my friends I was going to go with can't go. But that is okay. But I'm going to be off grid. It's well, basically it was like a 4-day thing, but technically it's 5 days because they go and get the tree the day before the dance actually starts. But so there will be no. Hi, Mystic Wolf Oracle. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. So anyway, so there will be no video next week because I will be off grid. So, and I will explain things in a minute when I get situated. All right. Yeah. Okay, let's do. Okay. So, welcome. Yes, it's a white buffalo. Or white buffalo calf woman. Okay, so I think I got everything ready. So, welcome. If you don't know who I am or what we're going to do, I am Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman, and we are going to do sacred pipe ceremony. And so you might know it as the peace pipe. It's also known as the chanupa, and it is the most sacred medicine object to the Lakota people. The original pipe was given to them by white buffalo calf woman 19 generations ago, and and it came at a time of a lot of there was like a drought. Everyone was thirsty, everyone was hungry, the game was scarce, so the tribe came together to help each other survive, but at the same time that, with everyone stressed and anxious and hungry and thirsty, there was a lot of bickering, infighting amongst the tribe, amongst the different bands of the tribe and stuff. And that was kind of the background of when white buffalo calf woman came, presenting them with the first pipe and taught them how to smoke it in a sacred manner, teaching them that the stem of the pipe is the divine masculine and the bowl of the pipe is the divine feminine. So when we put the pipe together until we take it apart is one giant prayer. It's the yin yang. We put it together, it's like the whole cosmos. This is to the Lakota people, this is church, right? And when it first came, they were nomadic. And so they would bring church with them wherever they went. And so it is basically the divine presence. And to me, it is literally church. Like if something happens and I need to pray, I need to go to church, I grab my pipe, I come down here to the river and I do pipe ceremony. Oh, I should show you where we are. This beautiful place. My hat's all wonky. You can kind of see, have me stand up so you can see the river. I'm in this little secluded nook, but we are on the Cedar River, this beautiful river surrounded by greenery. And there's some people over there having fun. And they're actually, Grandfather Eagle was sitting up in this tree when I first got here. I don't think he's still there. I can't see him from here because I'm looking up and he's sheltered from the by the leaves. But just look at this beautiful place. I love this place. And I was taking a class with John Lockley, who is a Sonoma, I think that's Sangoma. Sangoma. He's a South African thank you. And he's a South African shaman, and he was talking about how when you go to the same place over and over and over, especially for spiritual reasons, every time you go, it's like you're depositing energy into the bank. Like this is a bank, and the more you come to the same place and honor the spirits of the land, etc., the more you get back. And I have had some of the most amazing encounters here. I had a stoat one time come. I'm sitting here, just minding my own business. All of a sudden, a stoat comes running, jumps over my lap, and runs off into the trees. I've had a couple of deer just walk out of the woods behind me here. At one point, when the grasses by the river went so high, there was a deer that came. I was on the other side of the river, and she looked at me, and she came swimming across the river. And I guess I was a little bit closer to the river at the time. And she just walked right in front of me, like 15 feet in front of me. Just kind of kept walking, stopped, looked at me, and kept walking. And it's just amazing things. And Grandfather Eagle coming and sitting in that tree up there. And then there's Thomas, my crow friend. I haven't seen much of him recently. I think their eggs have hatched, and he's probably in the nest taking care of them, teaching his youngins how to fly and stuff. But I had a friend, a crow, that would come every time I came down. He would come down here, and I would share my breakfast sandwich or whatever I had with me with him. And if I was ignoring him or didn't know he was here, he would sit in the tree behind me and just caw. So it's amazing. It's when you really connect to the spirits of the land. It's amazing what happens. It's like you can't even imagine. So anyway, and I've been coming to this place for years. I don't even know how many years. At least 6. Probably longer than that. So like probably 7 or 8 years that I've been coming to the same place. Aw, thank you, Moon Honey. Yeah, it's like I've had a couple of encounters with deer here. It's just, and I had one time, there's this log here. It used to be standing up as a tree, and the branches kind of sheltered right here. And I had kingfisher one time fly up and sit on the branch right over my head, and he stayed there for like 4 or 5 seconds, which is huge. I mean, they don't really sit still. um, and anyway, so yeah, it's like you become part of the land. A place where I go and do vision quests. Sometimes I'd been going there long enough that at one point I was doing a shamanic journey, and the elder of the land showed up in my journey. He was like the ancestor, like the guardian ancestor of that land. And he said, as long as you are here, we are protecting you. You are part of this place now. You have been here long enough, and you have honored us so well that you are now part of this land. And so every time I go back there, I feel welcomed. It's like a homecoming. So anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about all of that, but so back to the pipe. And so we still smoke the pipe. It's like our world today is just as much, if not more, divided than it was back then. And so we still smoke the pipe in the spirit of the unity. One of these days I'm going to bring down a medicine wheel symbol. So the medicine wheel is a hoop, and it's got a cross through it or an X through it, and it's got 4 different colors. Red, yellow, white, and black. That's why I have this on my pipe bag. And those are the 4 races of humans. And we smoke the pipe to recognize the oneness, the one race, the one tribe of humanity. Well, thank you, Wolf Oracle. You might appreciate my bowl. I carved it. It's so Perching Wolf is a winged wolf. That's the name of my channel and my business. So I carved a wolf with wings as my bowl. So I thought you might appreciate that since you're a mystic wolf yourself. What was I saying? And so we still smoke the pipe. People all over the world, every race, you don't have to be Native American. So yeah, I carved that. I carved the pipe. The stone is called, oh my God. I just forgot the name of the stone. It starts with a C, but it's a softer stone. So with like woodworking tools, I was able to carve the wings of and the wolf. So, oh, that's gonna bug the heck out of me. Sorry, dog. Thank you. I'm all over the place. There's dogs walking by, and my inner puppy is going haywire. So that's basically the purpose of the pipe, is that unity, to recognize, not to create unity where it doesn't exist, but to recognize the oneness and the unity that is underneath all of it. So that is why it is still just as pertinent to smoke the pipe. And even in the Hollywood movies, they always smoke the pipe before signing any kind of treaty or anything like that, because it was, air, our breath, is the first element that greets us when we're born. And air is the last element we let go of when we die. We take our first breath and we take our last breath. the breath is sacred, and in some languages, spirit and air are synonymous, if not the same word. So, and like even in the Bible, it talks about God breathing on the waters, that it was like the breath that created the world and all of that kind of thing. So the breath is kind of part of our essence, and it's what connects us physically, right? Which we found out in the pandemic, how connected we really are by breath, by air. And so when you're sitting in a circle, it's especially like in a lodge and you're all smoking, taking turns smoking the pipe, passing it around, you are breathing each other's prayers, you are breathing each other's essence, you are one. So that is why we still smoke the pipe. And even like, so when White Buffalo Cattleman brought the pipe to the people, she gave them 7 different ceremonies that all revolve around the pipe, including the Sundance I was talking about that I'm going to go to next week. And because I'm doing that, I am making prayer ties, these little ghosts. These are prayer ties, and what they are, I've got fabric squares, and I take, I'll show you when I'm gonna, at some point in the ceremony, okay, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. At some point in the ceremony, here, I'm gonna do one, just to show you how to do it, and then I'm gonna have, wait, first things first. God, I am so scattered. We are gonna set sacred space before we start ceremony. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. I always can breathe so much easier after I set sacred space. So now that we are in sacred space, in other words, we called in the elements and the spirits to hold this bubble, this container of energetic container of higher vibration to surround us, that keeps lower energy out, but it also gives us the opportunity to take off our armor, our protections, all the things that, you know, that we protect ourselves against, so we can open up and open our hearts to receive the blessings coming from Spirit. And so now that we are in ceremonial space, let me show you how to do a prayer tie. So I'm going to do a demonstration. I'm going to do one. In the vessel of creation. Oh, hey, Gage. You're in Canada now? Are you still fighting fires? I thought maybe you were going home and you could take a break for a while. So I'm gonna do a prayer tie to show you how it's done. Oh man, the day you got home, you got deployed. I'm keeping you in my, I'll put you in my pipe gauge. I'm surrounding you with love and protection to keep you safe as you do so much to help other people. Just long enough, got home just long enough to put your stuff away and then got deployed again. Okay. So I keep trying to get to the prayer time and it's like, oh wait, I have to do this first. Oh, I gotta do that first. I'm lighting some sage so that I can clear, kind of smudge the fabric and the tobacco and the string. So, okay, so this is how we do a prayer tie. I'm just going to demonstrate the first one, and then the second one, when I get my pinch of tobacco to make the second one, I'm going to hold it up to my camera so that you can blow your prayer intentions. So while I'm doing a prayer tie, think about what you want to pray for. And then we're going to do a prayer tie together, and I will take it with me to the Sundance where your prayers will be released in sacred ceremony on sacred ground. So basically I take a square of fabric, I take a pinch of tobacco, and I think of my intention, my prayer. I like to hold it over my heart as I think or say my prayer. And then I blow my prayer into the tobacco. And then I put that tobacco into the fabric, and I hold all the corners up together. And then there's a special way to tie them on where it's technically not a knot, and so the energy, yay, I did it right. And so it's there's no knots, and so the energy flows from prayer to prayer to prayer to prayer, and then at some point we put them in the fire, and that releases those prayers. I put my smudge on the other side so you can see what I'm doing. So okay, so we've got our square of fabric. I want you to feel in your heart. Go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And think of a prayer, think of an intention. And if you can't think of anything, ask for what you don't even know you need. And hold that in your heart. And I'm going to hold the tobacco up to my camera. Go ahead and blow that intention into the tobacco. Good. All right. So, and I purposely did it with a red fabric. We make the prayer ties in the 4 colors I mentioned earlier. I specifically did it for red because it's the blood of all people. One people, one race. You are my relatives. And so we tie that on my string. And I will take that to Sundance with me. And your prayer will be released. Even if you are watching this a month, a year, 10 years from now, doing that, it's still, time doesn't exist when it comes to prayer. So even if you're watching this a year from now, 10 years from now, it's still valid. And you could also watch this video as many times as you want to put in as many prayers as you want to. Feel free. How does that skin thing not burn? I'm not sure if I understand what you're asking. What? I'm not sure what you're asking. What skin thing? How does the smudge not burn? Well, this is an Alabone, no. God, I'm not doing words well tonight. It's a shell. Abalone, that's the word. It's an abalone shell. It's a seashell. And it's got, if you can see it's got holes along the one edge. And so it's perfect. It's perfect for doing smudge because it actually has, it lets the air come through to keep the smudge burning. So, but yeah, it's an abalone shell. Otherwise, I like to use ceramic bowls and stuff like that. So, all right. So now we are going to move the smudge again so it's not clouding up my thing. I got a stick from here from the river so I can bring the river with me. I'm just kind of wrapping the prayer ties around it, kind of like you would with like Christmas lights or something so they don't get tangled. And then we are going to just leave that on my altar as we do our prayer, our pipe ceremony, so they can soak up other prayers and things. So, oh, you thought it was leather or something? No, it's a shell. It's interesting though. I don't think you could really use leather for that. Okay. So, now we did all that. It's time actually to do ceremony. So I'm gonna just kind of talk it through at first so that you can, I'm trying to just decide if that, is it the light that's making things look foggy or the camera? Pardon me. Hold, please. Okay. That's better. So what the ceremony itself is going to look like, I already started burning some sage. I might have to burn a little bit more to get it going a little bit more. I'm basically going to smudge myself. I'm going to send some smudge to you through the ethers and the holographic universe. I'm going to smudge everything on my altar. And once everything is clear, I'm going to raise my pipe and say a prayer asking permission to smoke in this place at this time. And assuming that the answer is yes, that's when I will put the pipe together, and then I will take 4 pinches of tobacco and fill the pipe. What happens if I don't get a yes? Then I stop the ceremony and put my pipe away. Excuse me. It has happened. I once, well, I wouldn't pack up. Yes, I'd pack up, but I wouldn't necessarily leave. I would probably sit here. I'm still in ceremonial space. I'm still smudging. I would probably do some shamanic journey work or something like that. But I remember one time, and it's like one of those things that you never know why, right? But I did at one point, my guide said to put my pipe away for a couple of weeks. Like they didn't want me smoking it for a couple of weeks. That was pretty early on too, so it might have been something about adjusting the pipe, like the vibration of the pipe or something. I don't know, but yeah. So, but we always ask permission. Um, so then I will take 4 pinches of tobacco and fill the bowl, and that part I do out loud. So you'll hear the different prayers and offerings I make to the different directions, etc., as I'm filling the bowl. And once my pipe is filled, White Buffalo Calf Woman, who I mentioned earlier, has actually been one of my no mushrooms here. There's tobacco. That's one of the first things people like. Did you smoke marijuana in that or anything like that? And it's like, no, this is just tobacco. Because to do anything else, this is a sacred ceremony. Not that those things can't be sacred, but tobacco is the spirit that we use to send our prayers to Great Spirit. So, and we need to be fully, it's about grounding and stuff. It's not about going, like, you want to be present. So you don't want to do something that is going to kind of spread you thin. Anyway, so White Buffalo Calf Woman is actually one of my guides. And when I became a pipe carrier, she taught me a song and asked me to sing it before every ceremony. So once my pipe is filled, I will sing that song, and then I will light my pipe. And then the next part is in silence. But what you'll see me doing, I'll take a big draught off of my pipe, and then I will aim my pipe at the different directions and blow breath blessings to the different directions, to Father Sky, to Mother Earth, in a circle for all our relations, and then straight up to Creator. And then I'll pause for a moment with the stem to my forehead and the bowl to my heart as I say a silent prayer. Then I'll come back and I'll relight the pipe. And after I relight it, I will take a great big puff off of my pipe, and I'm going to blow it straight at my camera. And that is a blessing coming straight to you through my camera via the internet and the holographic universe, out whatever device you're watching this, to your heart. And that's where you want to say your biggest, bestest prayers, or say your biggest, bestest intentions, or just sit and bathe in the blessing. Be present and feel yourself being wrapped in that smoke and that love and that blessing from Spirit. Then I will continue to smoke a little bit for some intentions of my own, intentions that others have asked me to pray for, which I keep in this little booklet that I keep in my pouch with my tobacco. And so if you ever have prayers that you want said, or you want help praying for something, or you want extra energetic support for something, let me know. I will write it down in my book, and this stays on my altar. It's here every time I do pipe ceremony, which is pretty near every day, and it kind of turbocharged. So then once I'm done smoking, when it feels complete, I will lift my pipe again. I will say another prayer. And that last prayer comes out in light language usually. Which if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like speaking in tongues. It might sound like gibberish, but don't listen with your ears. Don't listen with your head. Listen with your heart. The words will not make sense. It's the main thing is the vibration coming through, the frequency coming through. And so just feel the meaning. Your head will not make sense of the words. And then I have another song I sing at the very end, and then I will take my pipe apart, and that will be the end of our ceremony. So, one last sip of chai. All right. Put a little bit more sage in there. Oh my God, Moon Honey, you just hit the nail on the head. That's exactly, it's like, it is a very beautiful ceremony, and I was raised Catholic, so I know my way around Sound of Music. Yes. Yep, I was humming Edelweiss. I got a blended chai on my way down here, and on my way down I started singing blended chai, feels so good in my tummy, soft and cold, yet so bold, I can think of nothing more yummy. So yeah, I was humming Edelweiss. I was saying something else, and Moon Honey was talking about the ceremony itself. I was raised Catholic, so I was literally born into ceremony and ritual. And this is hands down the most powerful ceremony that I know of, the most beautiful ceremony that I know of. So, okay, here we go. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. Oh. Grandmother, grandfather, eagle, we send a voice. We ask permission to smoke in this place at this time. All my guides and guardians, watch over us as we smoke. Creator, Earth Mother, Tawabin, Shawnee, Magikiwis, and Waboose. There is always room for you in my pipe. Creator, Earth Mother, for the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, the crawlers and the swimmers, all our relations come smoke with us. Create Grandmother Moon, Grandmother Ocean, to the energy of birth, growth, maturity, the spirit realm and our ancestors, may all the passages of our lives be in harmony and grace. Creator, Earth Mother, to eagle, coyote, bear, white buffalo Caprum, and bringer of the pipe and the law of good relations to the people. Okane bayama, okane bayama, okane bayama, okane. Okane bayama, okane bayama, okane bayama, okane. Okane bayama, okane bayama, okane bayama, okane. I'm sorry. Grandmother, grandfather, eagle. We send another voice. The touch of Maha de Bay Namaho. Takapatahe Nanakatapata. Tahana Hoho Patapakatai. Tashamaha Namatuho. Takatahe Da Alabakatupo. Patamaha Tapatate Namaho Katapa. Tashataha Manamaho. Tapata He Tabaha. Tatari. Talaha Namaragatapai. Tama ho papa. Tamakatai ta papa hakapuhu. Talahai he namahakatapa. Hakapa ha tapaho tamama adagahe. Amatataha ta ho hukatapatai. Hopatai. Hopatai. Aho. Ihi la ihi ho. Ihi la ihi ho. Ihi la ihi ho. Ihi, ihi, ihi la ihi ho. Ihi la ihi ho. Ihi la ihi ho. Ihi. Oh. Oofed. Oh, wow. Give me a second. It always takes me a little bit to get back. Oh. I hope that there's some people near here that are talking to distracting for people. Oh, we got a lot of comments. Let me see what. Lasadi, I hope you're still there. It's good to see you. Okay. Okay. So far, there's not anything really to. Oh, good. Mystic Wolf, you could feel it. You could feel the energy and stuff. Okay. You felt that in the soles of your feet, Dave? Wow. Wow. It always takes me a little bit to get back. So I'm glad you got something from it. What did I say in the other voice? I have no idea. It's light language. I have no idea what language, if any, it actually was. It's about it's called light language because it's about the frequencies coming through. The sounds just kind of capture the frequency, and you're supposed to listen with your heart, not with your ears. It's not going to make sense to you. So, hoofda. I love hearing the crows. It's so funny. Crows love this ceremony. Like they waited for the ceremony to get done, and then they're like, "Yay! Muppet dance! Woo!" I was doing ceremony at one point, and near my apartment, because I didn't have my car at the time, it was in the shop or something, and I swear every crow in the neighborhood came when I started ceremony. They were sitting up in the tops of the trees around me as I was doing ceremony. So, so is there anything else that they want me to say? I guess the crows are saying it for me. Secondhand insights. Are you offering? Or are you just, oh, the crows? Well, this is the time where I usually say, gosh, I don't know what else I'm going to say. And then I go on for 10 or 15 more minutes. No, I'm sorry, I can't blow the smoke because it was sacred smoke. It was doing it. I'm already in heaven. I went to Catholic school, and one of my best teachers ever was a nun, Sister Agnes, and she taught us all the way to heaven is heaven. I'm not Catholic anymore, but can you show us all the gear? You want to see my, okay, I can show you my altar, everything on my altar here. So, here, let me, so this is my altar. This is my high-tech phone holder. But here's my abalone shell with the sage that I use for smudging. My matches, of course. I tend to pull out as many matches as I can so that I don't have to keep digging through the box. I have a porcupine quill that I use to tamp and mix the tobacco in the bowl. And then I have these little totem or talismans or whatever you want. I've got, this is a piece of serpentine, and the reason I keep it here is because do you see the winged deer? Okay, how could I do this? So you see the head and the neck, and you can see the legs, and there's the wings. There's a winged deer on the stone, and a winged deer is called a periton. And there's lots of legends and myths about it. It's said that they are the remnants of Atlantis, like when the Atlantis started to sink, the people turned into the peritons and flew away. But it's also said that peritons are the souls of the ancestors that died far from home. But I keep this with me because to me, I'm Irish, and so my ancestors are far. I'm the one that's far from home. So this is like my ancestors reaching across the pond to let me know they're with me. And then this is my personal cosmic egg. You see like the stars and the nebulas. Isn't that such a cool, that's like one of the coolest stones I've ever seen. I kind of keep that as my cosmic egg. And then I've got my white buffalo. And I have, this is a bear tooth that my ex-girlfriend gave me that her dad actually hunted. I put the beads on it. I beaded it. Beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. But that's, bear is one of my totems. And then I have this owl is the newest thing on my altar because my friend Judith just died. And she was one of my... Oh, hi, Thomas. I have to see if I have any food for Thomas in a minute. But my friend Judith just died, who was a friend and mentor to me for 30-some years. So I keep the owl. Owl was her totem, so I keep that there. And then I have a selenite unicorn horn that I carved. I carved that too. But if you were watching my readings on Monday night, I do readings on Monday night, a video, and I mentioned why that's so important to me. And then I have my crow tail fan that you saw me using to fan the stuff, and then of course the prayer ties that we just did, and my pipe. So, and then I have my drum over here, and this is the pouch I keep my sage in. Oh, and this is my tobacco, and so that's my stuff, that's my altar, that's all the stuff that I bring with me. That all fits in, well, all except I always put the fan in my drum bag because I can sit it next to my drum, and it doesn't get smashed around or anything. But everything else fits into my drum bag. I've got this. Oh, this is my drum bag with my little reindeer, because one of my main power animal was a reindeer. So I got the reindeer from Frozen on there. I got that at the powwow here in Seattle. So the ties. So we did the prayer ties earlier. I don't think you were here, nobody. That's so funny. There's a song from the 80s, a country song. No, sitting in a restaurant, she walked by. A song called Nobody. But I had everyone blow. If you want to watch this again, toward the beginning of the, oh, you like the fan? It's a tail. It's a tail. And it's getting really kind of shabby. I'm thinking about retiring it and using something else before it totally deteriorates. But what was I saying? Oh, if you weren't here for the prayer tie portion, once we finish here, you can go back and rewatch this. And toward the beginning of the video, I actually held tobacco up to my camera for people to blow their prayers into, and made a prayer tie. And then I'm going to be going to Sundance this weekend, and so all those prayers are going to be hanging on the tree, on the Sundance tree, and then they will be burned later, and all those prayers released. So I think I got everything people were asking. It's the White Buffalo Cardwood. No, I think it's stone. I think it's howlite, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. I think it's howlite, which is kind of cool because I'm Perching Wolf, right? So it's a howlite. But anyway, I think I got most people's questions. And that's about our time. Is there anything else I need to say? So if you haven't already, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel. That helps me, and it helps other people. Oh, you're so well. Oh my God. Thank you, Mr. Thank you for existing. Thank you. I have 8 or 9 years worth of these videos and readings and stories, and so it's kind of, if you ever need a little bit of guidance, you can pull up one of the Monday medicine card readings and choose a number for the card, listen, and I promise that even though it may have been done, almost 10 years ago, that it will have pertinence to whatever you're needing. Or you can pull up random pipe ceremonies if you just need to sit in sacred space, etc. And if you would like to work with me personally, one-on-one, oh, that's uncalled for, nobody. You can check out my website, perchingwolfstudios.net. You can learn more about me. You can see the different shamanic services. I offer readings and teachings and healings. Oh my. Um, I do medicine card readings, working with the totem animals. And I do all kinds of shamanic healing, like soul retrieval, that kind of thing. Um, and fairy doctoring. And then I also, I'm going to have some classes coming up after Sundance. I'm gonna have more time to sit and figure out scheduling and classes and courses. But I also do one-on-one mentoring. If you are looking for a spiritual teacher, I would be so honored to be your teacher, to help you not to become like me, not to become a carbon copy or anything, but to help you find um, your own unique heart path, to learn your own relationship with spirit, with creator. Um, and you will learn shamanism. That's my way of doing it. But shaman is, you don't necessarily have to be a shaman or even a shamanic practitioner. Um, Shamanism is the oldest known spiritual practice to humankind. And so every religious or philosophical body of work is based in shamanism. It arose on the planet in every culture at the same time over 100,000 years ago. And it's still used, it's still pertinent, it still works because it grows and evolves with the people that use it. So I love teaching. I love teaching. So um, check out my website, share my video, and if you would like to support your friendly neighborhood shaman, I also have my PayPal and Venmo links in the description under the video. Anything you give is met with such gratitude. This is my day job, so every little bit helps me keep a roof over my kitty's head and food in her little tummy. So I appreciate every little bit that comes. And after, in a couple of weeks, I'll hopefully have some more classes to tell you about and stuff like that. I just started doing TikTok. A friend challenged me to do 40 days, do a video every day for 40 days. And so you can check out Perching Wolf on TikTok. I've got like a week worth of videos up, I think. I miss one every once in a while, and I'm not sure how it's going to work with the Sundance. I'm going to miss like 4 or 5 in a row, but I'll make up for it, I promise. So anyway, so that is our time, that is our ceremony. I hope you feel at least a little bit uplifted, a little bit energized. Thank you for joining me. Again, there's no Monday mini medicine card readings or sacred pipe ceremony this coming week, so I'll be off grid. I couldn't do it even if I wanted to, but in 2 weeks I will see you, and until then, know that I love you, that I see you, and that I honor you. Have a wonderful couple of weeks, everyone, and go shining. All right, bye now.